Hello everyone, I'm Relay and welcome to a new episode of 999. We're just going to continue from where we left off last time. Last time we went to the library and we had to solve another puzzle. So yeah, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Let's see. There's a note on the table, on that table. Lies to the books, huh? Oh, lies to the books, huh? What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on next. They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness, rather like myself. That's horrible. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Can I take the paper, please? Rights to the books. Okay, then. This book is called, Mind Swap. You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like, I didn't want to swap bodies with a little brat like... Hey, were you just imagining it? You were! Shut up! Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Kitab al-Azif. Man, they... Oh, oops. I can't open the text menu. Well, anyway. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name, it's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul Al-Hazard. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh, so these are all occult books and stuff. Can I look at it again? This bookshelf is full of occult stuff, like Kitab Az... I can't read this. Kitab Az-Azif. Az-Azif. Yeah, I think that's how you read it. By the way, kitap in Turkish means book, but this is Arabic probably, so I don't know if it means book in Arabic, but in Turkish it means book. But in Turkish it's spelled with a P instead of a B. Anyway, let's continue checking these out. There's a Japanese book there, or a Chinese book, I don't know. That book with the gold plating. There's some kanji on it. Anyway, teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I never heard of teletemporation. It's first having the ability to travel through time. Okay. By the way, I apologize if I'm having trouble making the voices and stuff, because this is my first time recording today, so it's going to take some time for me to get used to it, and it's like 3 AM right now, so I'm kinda tired. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does that mean it's about the rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legends. Okay. Is that all? Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand what the damn title. Looks like this shelves all science and technology. Wait, what is this? What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we like switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If you move around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's already shut. Pano? Ere? Indf. Okay, I guess I could spell, like, bulb, like a light bulb, like this. And then it's NPO, ear, dnf, and bulb. Huh. Okay. Anything else? Are property values going out in space too these days? Man, guess times are Man, guess times are tough for aliens too.
This one says cosmic inflation.
Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional spacetime. They're just talking about superstring theory. It's a theory of reality where, how to explain? It says that all elements of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of tiny supersymmetric strings. Okay.
Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking.
Mother Nature. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably not. Except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. This is that Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. This one says transition of extinct species. We theory it up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that. Okay. There are too many books, I can't look at all of them. Automate robotic assembly line techniques, huh?
What's that? Some sort of comic book? Jeez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh?
No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars. Communication and computer science, huh? That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague, I don't really know what it might be about. An overview of photochemistry.
I think whoever said stop wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Yes, got it, okay?
Huh, looks like there's a whole lot of space behind these books.
Look, Junpei, I think there's something hidden behind the books.
What is this? Powerful light bulb, huh? Okay. This is a brand new light bulb. Looks like a pretty high wattage one too. Okay. Well, there was a light bulb here. There's anything here now. What's that one called? It says Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Okay. What's a picture book like that doing here? It looks like it's about Little League.
It does seem a little weird that it's so different from the others, huh? Maybe you have to take it with you? There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably baseball, so whoa! Oh. I see. So, there's head.
This is one of those pop-up books, isn't it? It says H-E-A-D.
Head, you mean like where my brain is? Functions of the human brain, huh? I guess this is a book about nervous system. I thought to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time.
I'm kinda curious about it too. There's gotta be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Oh, look, Seven, here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength.
You're just saying that cause it says muscle. This book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. This library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. Human equilibrium theory. Okay. Human anatomy.
Regeneration of internal organs.
So what else Ah, there's too much. What is this? This book is called. Okay, I already checked those. So what else is there to check? No. Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. It looks a lot like the other one we found. Huh. Cowboys and Indians. What was this one? It's impossible to read this one. This one has some Native Americans on cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some. Whoa! What is this? How? Lilik? What? How am I supposed to read this? This is so weird. Guess one of them pop-up. What? Guess one of them pop-up book, huh? Right? Got the letters L, R, and K popping out of it. Can't make any sense about them though. Large, round, and kinky? Nah, probably not. Huh. The handrail is made of metal, probably a wise choice of building material. The black hole hypothesis, gamma ray astrophysics. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy team. Okay. This big opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive, almost looks like a door to a shrine or a church or something. There's another door after it and then a passageway beyond that. At the end of that passageway is a door with that Neptune symbol engraved on it. Hurry up, we need to find the key with the mark of Neptune.
Okay. This sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world.
Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist. What are these? That kind? What the hell is this? Was that the German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. That kind? What? Owen, huh? Owen is enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary. Laborness?
This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something.
I never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know.
Sheldrake?
Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... Huh? What is Sheldrake? It says Sheldrake on the spine of this book. I've got volume number written on the lower part of the spine. It's got the... Not I've got the... the Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one. Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section. Okay. Algebraic number theory. Math, huh? There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory, or analytical number theory, or geometry?
Oh my gosh, how do you know? I've been saying something about those.
Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right.
That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics.
Why can't I read this? Mathematics. I think. Why am I having so much trouble reading this? This is such a simple word. Anyway.
That's funny.
Why is that funny?
It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to be hypothesized about
Maybe I should drink some water before trying to read this further. Wait a sec, let me just drink some water real quick. Ah, okay, let's continue.
It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about with a Riemann?
Riemann?
Isn't it pretty straightforward?
Heavens no, there are many factors, length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field.
Wow.
Okay, this one is Goldbach's conjecture. Conjecture, what's about? Like magic or psych stuff or something? Right, I bet so at jewelry, isn't it? It may have an old title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory. Sorry, I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay? Ah, I feel so much better now that I drank some water. It's so much easier to talk now. But I'm still thirsty. So, I might need to drink some more water soon. Sorry about that. Hey, there's another one of those picture books here. Something about these things feel kind of nice, you know? Brings back good memories.
I guess even people like Seven were kids once.
No shit, you little brat! Hey guys, cool it. Right, I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me. What is this? Talos? What? Talos or Talos? Of... Oh, Tales! Okay, Tales of Old Japan. I see. It's got a magic band on it, okay. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have page inside. Smile. So, huh. SE5I. Looks like another pop-up book. This book has an S, an E, a dash, and a number 5 sticking out of it. I might be impressed if I was 5. If I was 5. Okay, wait, there was another thing here. What is this? Agriculture and Historical Organization in Folklore. Okay, what is this? What's this? Origin of Japanese Folklore? Looks like there are a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, or oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things if you know where to look.
This looks pretty deep.
What the fuck is this? It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look kind of like music stands. Okay, how about we try putting these pictures on stands? Then...
This is a little weird.
There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright though. Hey, didn't we find some kind of real powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights?
Yeah. Well, it'll get a lot brighter, but
if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point on this unless you can replace all 3 bulbs. We need 3 light bulbs, huh? Okay then. No, I want to click this. Oh well. Now I can click it. Yes. There's a couple. There are a couple books on the glass shelf. From left to right, they say volume 6, volume 3, volume 2, volume 4, volume 1, and volume 5. Okay. This bookshelf has sort of a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books in it. That seems kinda weird.
hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it though, the glass is all foggy.
The iron plate is bolted down. I don't think it's a door, I think it's just a wall. Okay. But there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. Shelf on the left? What do you mean, this one? Let's see what we got here. So many books here, I wonder what's this. Oh, whoa! What's this? Worm?
Oh, this is sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Hey, what's the deal with sappy stuff? Yeah, I guess I accidentally held Color's hand. There are a bunch of books on the folklore and meat here. Okay. But there's something special about the shelf on the left. What do you mean by shelf on the left? This? Or like, I already checked this one, so... Huh. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with that right now. So let's just go up. What else is there to do here then? What is this thing? I can't click it, okay. Where can I find a light bulb? Tears of the Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambrian? Really? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian periods. Research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. Why that happened is, however, still something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collection of them. Okay, introduction to geology, huh? Think about the Earth even when you're on the ocean, thinking about the Earth even when you're on the ocean, kind of romantic in a way, I guess. Huh. Hypno. Rig. What can I type here? Like. EERH. Here. Okay, let's go by order. Open here. Then find bulb. Open here, find bulb. Okay, so like open. Wait. Open. No, wait. I made it. Open here, find bulb. Okay. How about this? Looks like putting those books in the right order. Open this thing right up. That was a piece of cake.
Hooray! You did it, Junpei.
I guess that turned out well enough.
So the letters from the title spell out open, here, find, bulb. Light bulb looks like it's brand new. And it's really big, so it'll make a lot of light.
Okay, so there's one more then.
Quantum gravity. 7, do you have any idea what's this?
How about you start by using real words? Then maybe we'll get somewhere. Okay, so I got that one as well. This one is called History of the Western World. Well, I assume it's about European history. Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. Snake, doesn't seem like you.
Oriental history. Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something.
Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing.
History of the medieval periods. Maybe it's about Sir Aswad.
Isn't he just a historian? I don't think you're gonna find the guy who didn't really exist in a history book. A history of Buddhism.
Look, this one says cultural heritage of Rome.
Bet that's gonna be serious inheritance tax. Permian craters seems a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric critter. Not to mention most of them were likely reptiles and amphibians. Without hair, I can't imagine they had much need of perms. Really? That's got nothing to do with this.
What's Hellenism?
I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture. Hey, look at this. This book's called Greek Mythology. Damn, that thing's huge. Can't imagine anyone's actually read the whole thing. Pretty sure it just put me to sleep. There's a bunch of books with titles like The Black Hole Hypothesis. Okay. Energy theory, development of nanotechnology materials. Interactions between shortwave energy and matter. What else we've got?
Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache.
Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep. Okay. So where is the last thing? Is there anyone I didn't check? Micrographia, huh? Ah yes, Robert Hooke's famous work, first published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess this shelf is concerned with natural sciences. Why'd mankind lose their tails? Jubei, do you know what this one's about? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful, and the nutrients required to grow them were better put to use elsewhere. At least that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly. Huh, why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Creatures of the South Seas, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. So, I checked that one, I checked this one. I can't check those ones. How about here? Principles of monkey behavior, huh? I'd imagine that's a book describing praxeology studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionarily, so I imagine the research was fruitful. This book's called Correlation of Muscle Bone Density, and oh, we already checked that one. Okay. There's one called Dissection. Oh. Ancient Gladiators. What's this book doing here? Maybe they were researching humans' physical limits across history. Look, this one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about if you lose part of your body, then you could grow it back? I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstruction abilities that humankind once possessed? In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense. Dissection Atlas, huh? This whole shelf is full of medical books. Huh. This was called blah blah blah. I think I've already checked all of these. Yeah, fuck. So what else is there left to check? I got 2 bulbs, but I don't know where I can find the last one. Also, I like how you can see the bulb here, but once you zoom in, it's not there anymore. Let's go to the bottom floor. Can I do anything with these? Probably not. Oh, modern Japanese literature, huh? There isn't a picture book on the shelf anymore. This book's called blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. How am I supposed to open this shelf though? How? Oh, I see. You know, the kind of lock where you rotate numbers around until you got the right ones to open it. What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I may as well give it a shot. Okay, wait a sec. So I guess according to this, it's 632415. 632415. No. Wait. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5.
You did it, Junpei.
Okay, I wasn't expecting it to actually work. I was expecting it to have a bit more puzzle in it. But it was easier than I expected. Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever, at least lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? All 6 books seem to be pointing at the Cinder number lock. Okay, this is the last bulb, I see. Alright, so there are 3 lights in here. I'm gonna change these bulbs. Now they should...
Awesome! It worked!
Way to go, Junpei! Good job, buddy!
There's something projecting on the bottom.
These others, they seem familiar. Sheldrake 5. Sheldrake 5, okay, I see. So that's why Junpei recognized it, because of the picture books. Sheldrake 5, here. It says Sheldrake on the spine of this book. It's got the volume number written on the lower part of the spine. Okay, just get FIFA, come on. Do I need to examine this before I do that? I guess I do.
Sheldrake 5?
Junpei read the text out loud.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sam and Clover walked off, leaving Junpei and Snake behind.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
I guess this was not why he recognized it, he just knows it from somewhere, I guess. Junpei grinned.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
Oh really? When? I don't remember.
There's a
Oh.
British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
Oh, I see. It's all the way back then. Well, I don't really remember what exactly she told us. I just remember she told us something in this room. In the Funyarimpa room.
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
I see.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well,
Huh. Junpei's eyes narrowed.
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Snake's shoulders slumped and he shook his head slowly.
Ugh.
He'd finally given up.
Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Junpei nodded. With that, they climbed the stairs up. They climbed the stairs to the top floor. Snake was silent for a moment after they arrived, then finally crossed his arms and spoke.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Snake reached into his sleeve and pulled out a small, stiff piece of paper.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well,
Snake nodded.
well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
Yeah, Dan Snake, you should probably shut the fuck up before you accidentally tell something.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
Snake glanced down at Clover and Seven, examining one of the bookshelves.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you.
Snake, please don't. I don't think it's safe to tell me right now. At least Clover can tell me, just don't tell me yourself. I don't want Clover to die.
I've decided to tell you the truth.
No.
The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Huh. Interesting. Snake paused and cocked his head as though he was listening to something very far away. His face looked dark, as though something was weighing on him.
Hey, Snake?
Junpei wasn't quite sure what to say. Snake turned and looked at him.
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at two locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Snake looked down, his face was tight. A slight tremor shook his body, and he tried to hide it. He was putting on a good front, but even Junpei could tell that he was holding back something deep and powerful. He made as if to brush something from his face, and looked up at Junpei.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes.
Snake nodded slowly.
The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Okay, this is just giving it away at this point. This is just Ace, obviously. But I guess it's not giving it away, because to get to this point, I think you need to have already gotten the other ending. So at this point, no matter what, you already know that Ace is the CEO, I guess. But yeah, this is Ace, it's obvious.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man, and did the lion's share of the planning.
This is Guy X, I think. This is the guy they put in. This is the guy they put in. Snake's clothes. For some reason, I forgot Snake's name for a second, even though it's on the screen. Yeah, it looks like Guy X.
Kubota led the company's research and development division.
And this looks like the Nightman.
Musashido was their majority stockholder.
And this looks like just a random guy. I don't think we've seen that guy before. Huh, interesting.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido...
Junpei couldn't shake the sense that he had those 4 names somewhere before.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale.
Interesting how does Junpei feel like he heard those somewhere before? He didn't hear them in this timeline. So, is there really like multiple universes or something? I don't know.
To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project.
Huh.
The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change?
Wait a sec. So you say for the blah blah blah. Okay.
Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
I see.
That's right.
Snake nodded.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
I guess they were trying to control people using morphogenetic fields then?
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
I see.
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver.
I see.
What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
Junpei thought about it for a moment.
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
Times there is an event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment.
I see.
That was how the Nonori Project began.
Snake suddenly looked very serious.
By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Gansfeld experiments? It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped.
His face barely moved as he spoke.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A.
This is so much information right now. I'm having a hard time keeping up, so sorry if I miss any details after this scene.
Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic.
I see.
From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following.
Wait a sec. Group A. Group Q and Group A, okay.
There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders.
I see. I guess all the children taken were siblings then. Snake might have already said that, but if he did, I missed it because, like I said, this is too much info dump right now, so I'm kind of having a hard time trying to keep up.
Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, They had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Snake sounded defeated. His half-hearted attempt at derision served only to show how much the story had affected him.
Huh.
Just as Junpei was about to speak,
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
someone's voice echoed up from below. Snake took a deep breath and blinked rapidly, as if just waking up from a long nap.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Snake headed for the stairs, but Junpei put out an arm to stop him.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
I guess 2 of them died.
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
Oh, I see.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi.
Ah, that
The
name.
sister's name was... Her name was...
I guess his sister is the one that died then. Snake couldn't seem to bring himself to continue. It looked as if what he was about to say brought him great pain.
Her name was Akane.
Wait. Wait. Um. I wish I had a face cam right now. My face just went like, when I saw that name. What? Well, let's see what this is about.
That was the girl who... died.
Junpei felt as if he had been punched in his stomach. His vision went blurry, and his head felt light.
Akane Kurashiki died?
Junpei, calm down. Snake didn't say the surname yet.
9 years ago? Then... who's June? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name.
Yeah.
If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
So was I right about doubting June this entire time then? Junpei shook his head hard and pulled himself back to reality.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
That Snake had noticed. Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, alright?
Snake raised an eyebrow but said nothing. He headed downstairs, Junpei bringing up the rear.
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
With every step he took, the cold, hard sound of feet against metal dug at his heart. Okay. Sheldrake, this is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to.
But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture?
Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume. Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind the book. I guess I should press this button. Okay. Oh. What was that sound? It sounds like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Here it is. What is this? That's 13, 14, 10, 13. What?
Well, I bet you got something on that keeper.
Yeah, but you can really you can only enter letters.
It looks like you only enter 4 letters.
Let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type in the letters. And you can erase what you type with CLR. Okay, I get basic oh, clear, I see. Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. I don't think we know the answer yet. Damn it! I just don't get this. What the hell is the point of these Roman... What is Snake doing? These Roman numerals, if you convert them to Arabic numerals, you'll have 13, 14, 10, and 13. True. But this keyboard only has letters, and we can only enter 4 letters. Why you just convert the numbers to letters? Convert the numbers to letters? I see. I guess we need to convert them like the alphabetical letters. So 13, 14, 10, 13. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So, J is 10, then K, L, M. M, okay, so it is M, N, J, M, right? Or did I get it wrong? Enter. No. What was the int? Oh, I see. So it's 13, 14, 10, 13. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. J is 10. So, K, L, M. M, N, J, M. Right? M, N, J, M. It should be like this. Why is it saying error? Am I doing this wrong? Why isn't this working?
Hey Junpei, I was thinking, is this kind of like that other one?
Other one what?
Come on, you remember? The one in the captain's room.
The one in the captain's room. Huh, yeah. But I tried, it doesn't work. Am I doing it wrong? If I screw up, I can't believe what I typed be clear. Alright, let's try this again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah, J is 10, so K, L, M. Right? What am I missing? Like, do I need to count it like this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So P, then D, F. Wait, no. Wait, no. Why? Why the hell isn't this working?
Don't you remember, Junpei? That thing in the captain's room. You put in letters for numbers, remember? So I think you gotta do the opposite of that, right?
Do the opposite? Okay, so I press if I screw up, I can delete what I type with CLR. Right, let's try this again. Okay, so if this is 10, then that is like this. Let's try this. No! Then why isn't this working? A, B, C, D, E. Wait. A, B, C, D, E. E is 5. Then F, G, H, I, J. J is 10. Yeah. Then J, K, L, M, N, O. Wait. Wait. My brain's not working. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Yeah, N. So, yeah, why isn't it working? Huh. Maybe they'll give 100 hints. Let's try again. God, I don't get this. I can't figure this out. Junpei, you idiot! Idiot!
Hey, calm down, Junpei. Just think about the numbers we got, alright? Okay?
You mean the 13, 14, 10, and 13?
Yeah. They're all under 16, right?
Yeah, they are.
So how do you write 11 in hexadecimal, Junpei?
B, right? Wait, what? What was hexadecimal? I don't even remember that.
How about 12?
That'd be C.
And 15?
F, of course.
Then what are 10, 13, and 14?
Oh! I get it! I see. So hexadecimal. I forgot about that whole thing. So I just tried the alphabet. Okay, so I guess this is 10 is A, right? So this is C, D, A, C. What? 11 is B, so 10 is A. So A, B, C, right? C, D, A, C. What? Am I an idiot? Isn't this like C, D, A, C, right? No? If 11 is B, 12 is C, and 15 is F. Wait. A, B, C, D, E, yeah. Then what would 13, 14, 10, and 13 be? Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I see. I see. Okay, I see. So if 11 is B, then 12 is C, then 13 is D. Okay, I see. Then it's E, and then it's A, and then it's D again. Dead, I see.
Yay! You did, Junpei. It's unlocked now.
Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember? Just think whatever is hiding for us isn't good.
So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. You can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on, we got it unlocked, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up.
Okay, sorry for wasting your time there. Alright, Handel, it's time we got this over with. Damn it! I can't get it to open. This thing won't even budge. What? Why not? We put in the password. What else do we have to do?
Then that means...
It's the other door. Okay. Right, let's get this thing to open. Or get this thing open. Oh, finally. You found it. The door opens. And the episode ended. Yeah. Let me just save, and I'm ending this episode here. This is enough for now. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.